Meet Joe Black. Meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans. Terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw, Huntley. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Brady now on 1st down. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down here just outside inside of the 20. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Brady. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Tiger.
Huntley to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Colts are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Huntley. That ball caught by Campbell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off the play fake. Huntley. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Alan Lazard, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off play action. Huntley. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's got a man. On 3rd down, Huntley got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught at the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 40 now on second down. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on second down, Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They find some open field here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brady on 3rd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Reload. 72. No, 56. 450.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Touchdown, Texans. Alan Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays from.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 4.
60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Gibson on the out route. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Huntley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texans. Herb Smith Jr., 48 yards. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After 60, after 60.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum.